Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Nerds of the Core 2023 Game Awards choices. Right,
Our picks.
our picks of this year's nominees. We're gonna go through all the categories that we think we have our most in-depth choices in, because there are some that we just don't know, like esports or some other categories we're just not that much into. But when it comes to the game of the year, game direction, narrative, art direction, we kind of have our like spiel in it. So it's me and Scorpion. So we're here. We're going to go through our categories and choose and vote on 2023 nominees.
Just like you said, there's a few categories, like 4 or 5, I think, that it's not really.
Well, scroll down. Let's see what the ones. Yeah, so like the best esports athlete, esports event, esports
Team,
coach. It's pretty much these bottom 5 that we're probably not going to do. But everything else we're most likely going to give our votes on and give our opinions about. Because tomorrow is the day of the actual Game Awards. So we're going to get this in and give our opinions on them. So let's go with the bottom to top. Because, we got to end with the Game of the Year. Got to end with it.
So what is it?
This is
a
consecrated of the year. Honestly, you can click it. I like to see who's nominated. See if I know anyone.
So do you want to go?
Yeah, go for it. Okay. Let's see. If we need a vote, we need a vote. If not, we're not. Oh, there's a whole shebang. Okay.
Iron Mouse. Yeah.
No, go Iron Mouse. You got excited for Iron Mouse. I don't know any of the other guys, so.
Well,
but kudos to them for earning being nominated. That's cool. Are they a VTuber?
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I know a streamer called Chibi. I don't know. They don't look similar, but the voice and the face. Okay, so previous. You could have gone previous. I think I would have. Oh, hey, let's.
That's the. All right, so the next one is the most anticipated game. Let's see what games they got. So GTA 6 has to be on here, right?
Right. Okay,
so we got. So we got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Hades 2, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Star Wars Outlaws, and of course yours.
Okay, Tekken 8. Tekken 8. For me, it's definitely Tekken 8 and Hades. Even though I never played the first one, just knowing the art direction and Supergiant Games, it's high up there for me. I know Killer is all about Like a Dragon.
Yeah, he's all about it.
Star Wars Outlaws.
I'm interested.
But I still need to play the other games, Jedi and Survivor.
Well, this is completely different.
I know it's completely different, but
it's like a whole open world thing.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, but that one's kind of on the lower end, and I know you're about Final Fantasy.
Yes, I'm excited for Final Fantasy VII because I finally got to play Part 1, which is my first time even going through Final Fantasy VII, which is funny because they changed a few things here and there, hence the whole literal remake of it.
So, honestly, I think I will give you Final Fantasy because I do believe that is going to win. I think Hades might be. I think Like a Dragon and Hades might be second place.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Tekken 8 is going to be that high, even though I want it to be. But it's a fighting game. It's an esports game. I don't think it's going to be that big. Final Fantasy is probably the game everyone is looking forward to.
It's just a single player game too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, so is Hades and.
No, yeah, like these 3 or all 4.
I think all of them. Yeah, well, that one's well, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Final Fantasy, most anticipated game of 2023. Lock that in.
Well, 2024.
Oh yeah, 2024. Yeah.
Cool. So then.
Yeah, if you were going the other way, it would have been easier because next category.
Previous.
Okay. Best adaptation. Recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium.
Oh.
So we're looking for things that are
from obviously
video games.
Looking at this, it's like from video game to
the big screen.
To the big screen / silver screen. Because it's that's what it's called, right?
Silver screen. Silver screen. So we got Castlevania Nocturne. We got you got to the bottom. I was
going to go to the bottom. Yeah.
Got Twisted Metal.
Obviously.
We got Super Mario Brothers, Last of Us, Gran Turismo, and Castlevania Nocturne. Dang, this is a hard one.
And I've only seen 3 out of these, 4 or 5.
I know of all 5 of them. I heard of reviews for all 5 of them. I think because of what this entity of the Game Awards is, I think the winner is going to either be Last of Us or Super Mario Brothers. But that's not what we're doing. We're not guessing what the winner is. We're guessing what our winner is.
Right.
Okay, so we didn't watch Gran Turismo.
We don't, but it's added now, isn't it, to HBO or something? I thought it was getting added somewhere.
I don't know.
I have to look. We'll have to look after this.
But we'll watch it eventually. I saw the first Castlevania. I didn't see Nocturne, so that's out of our voting too.
Yeah, only seen the first one. Great.
Last of Us, we still need to finish.
Correction, you need to finish.
I need to finish it.
Because I finished it. I watched it in English and Spanish, and it's still good.
But we did watch Twisted Metal and Super Mario.
And Super Mario, correct.
And so Last of Us, Super Mario, and Twisted Metal, all our people, all our options. Who do you think? What do you think you want to go for?
Ooh, it's really tough. Out of the three, I can take out Twisted Metal.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
So,
but we will say Twisted Metal had a great ending.
Yes.
If you had not seen that show, go watch it. And Sweet Tooth is the best part of that entire show. It's so good.
Yeah. Shout out to Samoa Joe and what's his name?
Will Arnett?
Will Arnett.
It's Will Arnett, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
They did such a good job as Sweet Tooth. Best part of the show, and the ending is so good, and I can't wait for season 2.
Right.
Because we're going to get into Twisted Metal. But we have Last of Us and Super Mario Brothers.
It's just really hard.
It is really hard.
But I guess... Because it was... What is this again? The best adaptation?
The best... Who did it the best way?
I have to say The Last of Us.
I would give it to Last of Us. I think going from the video game to the screen, I think they adapted it almost perfectly. Obviously, Super Mario Brothers, you had to change it up. Obviously, they had Peaches. They had the amazing song of Peaches.
But the way I was looking at it, also, it's like, you already have the set story here.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Here's the adaptation of that.
And it works
And then with Mario, it's like, it's whatever. Because it's its own story.
Yes.
And it's always been technically its own story, just saving the Peach. But in this one, saving Princess Peach. But in this one, she don't need no saving. Because she don't need no man.
Yeah.
Especially a short, little, non-Italian dude. But,
so Last of Us is going to be our fit, yeah.
Alright.
Which I do think is going to win. I think Last of Us is going to win this one.
It has to. Google.
Alright, next one.
Previous. Ooh, best multiplayer. For outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op, massive multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre or platform.
And this one also go up. Multiplayer games, we play the co-op games. We do not really play any of the other kind of multiplayer games. Also sponsored by Discord. Hey, go to our profile because we have our Discord. You can join that today too. We're still trying to grow it. We're just trying to use it more. For more people there, we want to use it more. So go to our bio and join our Discord. Nerds to the Core.
Yeah.
Okay, scroll down.
That's
you got some good options here. Okay, okay.
You got Super Mario Bros. Wonders. I don't know if you can see that actually.
I can.
Okay.
Well, also I know the game. I can just look at it.
Well, it could just have been any Mario game.
Yeah, oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Wonder, Street Fighter 6, Party Animals, Diablo 4, 5, and
4. Diablo 4.
Oh, 4. Yeah, 4.
And
Baldur's Gate 3. I think I saw the 3 and thought 4. Not 5. I was like, what's happening? Yeah, 4, 3, Party Animals, 6, and Wonder. Best multiplayer game. Ooh, that's hard. Man, that's hard. I saw a lot of people playing Party Animals on Twitch. It is not the winner for sure. It's like what's the
Gang
one?
Beasts.
Gang Beasts, but with animals and it's cute.
But yo, it's hilarious.
It's hilarious, but I don't think it's gonna win. Street Fighter 6, you can't ignore its esports, development in the community. That's such a big game. So that's one up there. Wonder,
Wonders,
It came out recently. People played it. I mean, I didn't really see a lot of people super into it. Obviously, it's a Mario game every year. Everyone loves them.
The killer end up getting this?
Maybe. I don't remember. But anyway, and Baldur's Gate 3 and Diablo are just amazing multiplayer games.
Yeah, heard nothing great.
So it's
but how great they are. Especially Baldur's Gate 3.
How do we choose this one? Best multiplayer?
It's tough. It's really hard. For me, honestly, I'd take out Mario, Party Animals, and Street Fighter 6. Just because of the
Okay,
fact
okay.
any fighting game, I don't go online.
Okay.
Like Diablo 4 and Baldur's Gate, it's because it's co-op.
Yeah.
And like you said, we mostly play co-op games.
Okay.
So at this point, it's really just down
it's
to
really to be those two, and I'm gonna give it to Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Because been hearing nothing great. I love Diablo 3. At some point, we're gonna get Diablo 4.
Yeah, we're gonna stream it at some point, but I think Baldur's Gate is gonna take it for me.
And we're gonna go for Baldur's Gate.
I think anything Baldur's Gate's nominated for, I think we're gonna go for it because I've just heard nothing but good things. Like,
okay, so the next one,
best sports/racing for the best traditional and non-traditional sports and racing game. Okay. So which have EA Sports, FIFA or not FIFA, FC 24, F1 23, Forza Motorsport, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, and The Crew Motorfest.
So I can say that right off the bat.
We didn't play any of these.
Yep.
But
like, don't play this. Don't play this. Don't play this.
We played Hot Wheels 1, loved it, and I did play The Crew, loved The Crew, heard good things about The Crew. Didn't really hear anything about Hot Wheels. I'm surprised it's even nominated. So my vote's probably gonna go to The Crew. Yeah, I love The Crew. Hopefully they keep making more, and we'll see if I ever do buy it.
You see the new PlayStation Plus game, the Lego.
Yeah, racing.
Yeah, they said it's literally like The Crew.
Oh, nice.
But Lego lights.
We can try it.
Alright, best Sims/strategy. Best game focused on real-time or turn-based simulation or strategy gameplay, irrespective of platform.
I can probably see who the winner is.
Yeah.
So we have Advance Wars 1 and 2, Cities Skylines 2, Company of Heroes 3, Fire Emblem Engage,
and
Pikmin 4. Okay. So I did not see the bottom one. I thought it was just going to be Fire Emblem and thought that was going to be the winner. But Pikmin 4 is on there. And we played the heck out of it. I played the heck out of Pikmin 4.
Yeah, I haven't played it.
We didn't play Fire Emblem Engage. I know a lot about it. I didn't hear anything about the other three.
Nope. Advance Wars 1 and 2, I keep seeing it a lot.
I heard more about it when it was coming out.
Yeah.
But when it came out, I heard nothing for it.
It's like I don't want to say it is, but a small community maybe?
I don't know. Maybe like a small amount of people that wanted it, or people that wanted it were excited that it was coming out. When it came out, nobody got it.
It could also just, it says Reboot Camp, so it could just be,
it's a re-release. Yeah, re-release of the first and second one again. Okay, so my vote's going Pikmin.
I honestly just have to say Pikmin. I haven't played it, but I've seen
us play it.
Yeah, have seen y'all play it.
Yeah, so
just go with that.
And it's great. It's so good.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, best family for the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform.
So starting off.
Well, we have Disney Illusion Island. Okay.
Never heard of it.
Actually,
I think we did watch the trailer for it, but nothing came of it. Like, I don't think it was, I don't know,
Party Animals, Pikmin 4, Sonic Superstars, and
Mario Wonders.
Is it weird that I just don't want to vote for Mario? I just don't want Mario to win.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that game came out not too long ago. I feel like it was like 3 months ago.
No, it came out like a month ago.
A month ago? Yeah, like
that.
I just feel like it shouldn't win any of its awards that got nominated. It's the same thing that happened with God of War Ragnarok, right? Wasn't Ragnarok like at the end of the game year, and it still got nominated for like Game of the Year of that year last year?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was like super too soon. And I think that's why Elden Ring ended up winning, because Elden Ring had been out for such a long time, so it's had updates, it had fixes, it had things like that to develop, and Ragnarok had just come. Anyway, family game. I'm
honestly just between Pikmin 4 and Sonic Superstars, just because of the fact I played the first Pikmin, and Sonic is just a staple in.
In the household. Okay. I think I want to give it to Sonic, but I've played Pikmin, so I think Pikmin's gonna take my award.
I heard Pikmin.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
What would you hear?
I was gonna say, like, I've heard good things about this one too.
Well, give them a vote. Give Sonic a vote. Give Sonic a vote. He deserves it. He's been around for so long. He has another game coming out. I don't know if you saw. It's like Dream Team. I don't know if Dream Team was a show or a game coming out. A new trailer dropped for Sonic Dream Team. I don't know what it was, but I have to go back and find out.
Best fighting
for the best game design, primarily against head-to-head combats.
That should be hand-to-hand combat.
Ooh, you got
So
some-
we got God of Rock, which was that one
yeah,
where it was
you fight
rhythmically.
and you play.
Rhythmically.
You don't play. Well, you played like button. Like you press buttons for the music, and then that's how you fought.
Yeah, it's like a Guitar Hero.
Yeah,
like,
that's
I think
right.
it's fighting or something like that.
MK1.
Of course.
Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl 2.
I
It's got a
guess.
9 out of 10 from freaking IGN. Pocket Bravery, which looks interesting. I
Looks like
need to look that up. And the
of
Street
course,
Fighter
Street Fighter
6.
6.
Okay.
So honestly, really between Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. What?
Okay.
Or did you have one?
No, I was just like 9 out of 10 for IGN. I mean, you got to consider it, because IGN.
Listen, IGN. IGN. What game was it? What game was it? I can't remember at the top of my
It's
head.
not Last of Us. Oh, it was Doom.
Yeah,
Doom
came out on the PlayStation and Xbox, and they're like, yeah, it gets like an 8 or whatever, 7.5. I could be totally wrong. Comes out on the Switch, best damn game ever made. On the Switch, best time ever. 10 out of 10. I was like, what is going on? It's literally the same game. It's probably like reduced quality too. Haven't played it, but
Now, for this one, are you going to account MK1's release on the Switch?
No.
No, you're not. You're just the game itself.
The game itself.
Like, okay. So now
also the
it's
fact that
released.
we've been playing it recently.
Of course, yeah. Obviously, our vote's gonna go to MK1. It's the one we put most of our time into, and we're still trying to platinum it. We have one trophy left. That is going to our vote. However, Pocket Bravery does look great. The gameplay to God of Rock looked interesting enough for us to even try. So all these other games are not out of our vision. We've had them in our eyesight. But MK1 is definitely taking our vote.
Yeah. Gotta give it to your boy, Liu Kang.
My boy's Sub-Zero, and your boy Scorpion.
The best RPG.
For the best game design for rich player character customization and progression, including massive multiplayer experiences. So including the multiplayer. So Baldur's Gate, Final Fantasy, Liza P, Sea of Stars.
Oh, that's the one I was kind of interested in.
What was that? Starfield. Oh man, that was this year, huh?
Yeah.
The revolutionary game that was going to change
the revolutionary
whole
game
thing.
that was going to change the spectrum, the scope, the whatever, the surface of gaming.
I don't think Starfield's going to win anything.
I don't think so either. Oh, I could be completely wrong, but
I don't think Starfield's going to be of anything. Go back up.
So we got...
This is best RPG.
Yes. So, obviously, RPG stands for, role-playing game. Because you take the role of the character.
But what's better than creating your character and playing your character? AKA Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate, yeah.
Baldur's Gate, creating
Sea of Stars,
your
looks...
It looks amazing.
I'm a sucker for the concept art. So anytime I see something like how that looks, look at that.
Immediately in our wish list.
Mm-hmm.
They're not super pricey. There are games to go for,
But what makes, like how you were saying, an RPG is the aspect of making your character.
Not making your character, but becoming the character.
Well, you make your character to be like who you want it to be, and then it's like, hence to create a character, it's like you're making your hero, you're making the persona you'll be playing throughout the whole thing.
Like, out of all these options, I think Baldur's Gate gives you the biggest experience of a role-playing game.
Especially the huge customizations I think it has.
Yeah.
I'll probably spend hours. I always say that, but it's like, I just want to play the game, so it's just like, default. I'll change the hair here and there, something. Give him some cool scars.
Baldur's Gate. But not gonna lie, Liza P, I played the demo. It was great. Uploaded that one. Died a lot. Rage quitted it. But Liza P aesthetically was amazing. Final Fantasy was a game on my list because I love DMC and it gave really DMC vibes.
Yeah, I played the demo to it. I don't think I ever uploaded it.
Oh, no?
No. But it was so good.
It looked so good. It looked like so much fun. I definitely want to get it eventually. And Starfield is not even on our radar anymore.
Yeah, no, it was just... for me, it wasn't even...
I mean, I had... what's the other space game? You fly? No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky was on my list.
So the next one was best action/adventure game. For the best action/adventure game, combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. Ooh. So obviously we got Alan Wake 2, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 2, 4, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which is the second game, and then of course Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, Legend of the Two. Ooh.
I can tell you this. Alan Wake for me is out.
Okay.
Legend of Zelda's out.
Okay, only because we didn't play it.
Oh, because yeah, and then
And the only thing,
Survivors.
honestly, we have opinions about a bunch of games only because we see it from a bunch of people we watch, from a bunch of clips we see, from everything. The only thing me and Scorpion have ever seen from Tears of the Kingdom is the building aspect of this game. We have not seen anything about its story. We have not seen anything about its gameplay. We have not seen anything about its cooking mechanic or any kind of new mechanics.
The only other thing I've also
the
seen
building mechanic.
Besides the building mechanic, I've also seen just people thirsting over some
people
fish dude.
Yeah. Or like
or
the new dude. Like handler person. Like she has glasses and stuff. Like they're thirsting over her too. That's all we've seen. So unfortunately, Legend of the Kingdom or Tears of the Kingdom is not going to get any of our votes. Unfortunately, because that's all we've seen.
Alan Wake 2 just came out literally in October.
What we've seen here. Yeah, I agreed. But again, it's so crazy to see it sometimes. Like the clips we've seen of its story and the way it looks and the cutscenes, it's just like, what am I watching? Like, am I watching a movie or a trailer or what?
The fact I'm playing 1 and watching the trailer to 2 now, it's insane how the progression of it. Obviously, it's been years since the first one, but again, Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Both of us we haven't played. I played the first one. Amazing game.
It came out. People loved it. Immediately dropped off. So I haven't really heard a lot about it. So our biggest options are Spider-Man 2 and Resident Evil 4.
2 games which I platinum.
Yes, and I'm working on Spider-Man 2. Haven't even played Resident Evil 4, but I've watched them play it. I've seen many people play it. Who would you give it for? I mean, you've platinum both of them. So
I platinum both of them, but I have to go. I have to go with with my boy,
okay.
Resident Evil 4.
I will say the category did say puzzle solving, and that one doesn't really have puzzle solving. Nope. Spider-Man 2.
Resident Evil it's notorious for its puzzles. Yeah, I have to give it to my boy, Leon.
Which we could be seeing more Resident Evil games, because Capcom has confirmed that they are going to be remaking more. They just don't, or they haven't said.
They haven't said which ones, but being the Resident Evil fan, it's. The next 2 games for sure have to be either 5 or Code Veronica. But they also did say that besides those 2, they do want to do 0 and 1 again. Just for the newer generation. Just because
I want 0.
I just want them all.
I feel like it will happen eventually.
So what's the next one?
Best action game for the best game in the action genre focused primarily on combat.
So just combat. Straight up combat. No story, no graphics. But
Armor we got Core,
Fires
5.
of
6. Armor Core 6.
6. Yeah, 6. Fires of the Rubik's Cube.
Going through this made me realize how many games use the Roman numerals of numbers.
Yeah, I also like how it was Baldur's Gate 3 and then Diablo 4, and I like how I didn't see what you said. It's like, that should have been a 5 or something.
Yeah. Armor Core, Dead Island 2, Ghost Runner 2, Hi-Fi Rush,
and Remnant 2.
Remnant! Oh, okay.
Literally, 2 of these games are on my wish list.
What's on your wish list?
Dead Island 2 and Remnant 2.
Interesting. Hi-Fi Rush is on my list, but you can't play it because it's a PC only game. That game looks amazing and it is hilarious and has so much color and it is so cool. If you have not seen that game, you will get into it.
It's also rhythm based, I think.
Yes, it is also rhythm based.
I've only seen clips of the one clip of him picking up the girl and like smacking her head on the thing. Yeah. And that's all I've seen. Armor Core 6, I remember...
I've seen a lot at the beginning when
seeing a lot of stuff when it came out. A lot of hype behind it, too. Because I guess it's been a minute since the last one.
It's been a long time.
And that's really it. I actually haven't seen any gameplay to it. I don't know if you have, but...
I mean, obviously from those clips, but it looks awesome. But Dead Island 2... I honestly can't remember any clips from Dead Island 2.
The way I see Dead Island 2, it's like... Dead Island is just, more enhanced. Improved, more fluid, I guess, would be.
And then Remnant 2.
And then Remnant 2. Oh, did you skip the Ghost Runner?
I mean, I'm not even considering Ghost Runner.
And then Remnant 2. Remnant 2 is just plays like a... It's like a Souls-like game. But, it's more shooting?
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
I mean, that's also shooting.
Who are you thinking?
I honestly don't know for this. For the best game of the I feel like maybe Armored Core might have more action.
I think so.
Just because Dead Island 2, you do have your moments where you like, obviously, you're zombies. and then that's it. A few moments here and there. Half High Rush. It's like you have your moments where it's like slow, and then it's like enemies pick up again.
That we know of.
That we know of. Remnant 2. I've seen how the first one plays. It can be pretty action packed and claustrophobic.
It's interesting that these are the nominees for this.
What other ones would you put?
You know me. I'm going through my backlog, so I don't even know what games were from this year. But Honor Armor, of course, gonna take our vote. The Nerds of the Core vote.
Boop. Previous. Best VR/AR.
The best game experience, playable in virtual and augmented reality, irrespective of platform. The Gran Turismo,
7.
Call of the Mountain, Horizon, Humanity, Resident Evil Village,
and Synapse.
Synapse. I think I saw a trailer for that. I think it did look interesting.
Yeah, it was the one with the door.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I'm pretty biased.
Yeah, Resident Evil.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I wish I was more into the VR. I'm a big advocate for VR, but because I haven't gotten the new VR 2, I haven't really played a lot of VR. So I guess, yeah, Resident Evil has to take our vote.
Let's go. And this one came out for the VR 2, right?
Yeah.
VR,
majority of them did. I still have the VR 1 for PS4. So. Best mobile game. Best game playable on a mobile device. Final Fantasy. What the heck? Rebirth? Oh,
Ever Crisis.
Ever Crisis. What the heck? I didn't know that.
Hello Kitty Island. Adventure. Honkai.
Jesus, I've been seeing advertisements for all. Oh, right. That's our vote right there. What's up?
Terra now.
Monster Hunter now. We've both been playing Monster Hunter now. We love it. We're big Monster Hunter fans. You can play the game if you're so new. Get into it. That's what you need to play. The game is fun. You get your own weapons. You get your own monsters. You get your own gear. Blah blah blah. It's literally Monster Hunter. And if you want to go up to the next level, go Monster Hunter Rise. And after that, Monster Hunter World. And then there you go. You've experienced pretty much everything Monster Hunter has to offer.
That is true. Next one. That was pretty quick. Best debut.
Yeah, because we saw the one game and it's like, that's it. Honkai freaking annoys me because it's freaking...
It's
every advertisement.
It's a mobile game, but it's also...
Hey, weebs, you know where the best place you can find all your waifus? Honkai.
Honkai.
You can download Honkai now and get all these hearts, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's like, shut up.
Yeah, every time I see Honkai, it's like, oh, Honkai. But it's getting a console release, too. I don't know if we saw that. It's in the new releases whenever we're watching the new releases on there. But best debut indie game for the best debut game created by a new independent studio.
Nice.
So you
have Cocoon. Gotta look into that.
Ooh, Dredge.
Pizza Tower.
That looks like you remember home movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, home video.
Home videos. Was it home movies? I think home videos.
Is it home videos or home movies? Venba.
Venba.
And then you gotta scroll down for the next one.
It is a Viewfinder.
Ooh, Viewfinder's that one interesting one. Where like you take pictures and then you put the picture where it could go and then it meshes together in the world perfectly. It's such an interesting game. I think that's the game I'm thinking of. Also a very cool looking game. Ooh, Dredge and Viewfinder are probably on my two options.
Mm-hmm.
I need to look into Cocoon. However, I think Dredge is gonna take it for me because this is the one I bought and you've enjoyed it, and another person I know really enjoyed it. So Dredge has to go for us.
Let's go Dredge.
Congrats on Dredge getting nominated. Hell yeah.
It's his debut game, so I guess it's their first. No, because
that's Team 17, but Black Salt Games is the one.
Preview or previous.
Best independent game for outstanding creative and technical achievement in game made outside the traditional publisher system.
So yeah, Cocoon was the
Cocoon, Dave the Diver.
No, Dave the Diver. Dredge again. Sea of Stars. Again, that game was on my list. And Viewfinder again.
Yeah, Viewfinder again. Sea of Stars or Dredged. Ooh, I don't know. I do not know. I kind of want to give it to Dredged again. It's just so good. I mean, You know more. Do you know more about Sea of Stars? Can you
No.
advocate for Sea of Stars
I
now?
cannot. I was gonna say I'm gonna go with Dredge as well.
Okay, go for Dredge. Best indie game and best independent game. Good job, Dredge.
Cool. All right, best community support. Dang.
Recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates and patches.
Interesting.
Borderlands used to be.
Cyberpunk has to get it because it's like, I got a bunch of backlash, and then they're like, "We'll fix it." They pulled it from the store, then they brought it back, quote unquote, better than ever.
Is that Cyberpunk? Is that including the new, like, side game that came out for it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like the DLC for it?
Idris Elba. Idris Elba. There you go. Is that included in that?
No, I think you have to buy it.
It's like separate. DLC. So interesting that that's not nominated instead, because I feel like Cyberpunk's been going on. And then what do you have? Destiny down there?
No
Man's Sky. Ooh, No Man's Sky, same thing for Cyberpunk.
Destiny 2,
Destiny 2's not on there.
Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy.
Baldur's Gate, I would say typically would get all my votes, but they've been doing really good. I haven't heard much people complain, so I'm going for No Man's Sky or Cyberpunk. Who do you want to go for?
I haven't kept up with those.
You just said Cyberpunk.
Well, I just said Cyberpunk because that's the only one that I knew.
I'll go for Cyberpunk because everyone hated it at the beginning. It was terrible, like almost unplayable for some people, and it just became one of the better games that people are now enjoying. No Man's Sky, same thing, came out with expectations, did not meet expectations, but that didn't mean that the game was not unplayable, where Cyberpunk was unplayable, and now it is, and it's growing continuously, and even has its new side story. What would you call it? Like,
yeah, because it's a new character. New playing as.
Oh, Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
I did not think I was going to be voting for Cyberpunk. I'm not gonna lie.
Boop.
Are you checking to see if there's anything else on the bottom?
No. Best ongoing, awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time.
Apex.
Well, Apex has to be on there. Fortnite has to be on there.
And
I thought I was gonna say Honkai.
Genshin
and Genshin.
What's it again? What's the category?
Best ongoing. So like
outstanding development for ongoing content that evolves the player's experience over time.
Well, Fortnite doesn't really evolve.
They've changed so much.
Has they? But I feel like it's more.
So much.
They also just keep adding those just skins though.
It's not just skins.
No.
They just did their OG world. They just brought the OG map back, for a limited time, and it will only coming back next year again. No, Fortnite's been changing. I've been hearing more people playing Fortnite. Cyberpunk, I'm not gonna vote for in this one.
Neither of this one.
Nor Final Fantasy. It's not even on my list. And then Genshin. I know Genshin's. I don't want to vote for Fortnite, so Genshin's gonna take my vote because I don't want to vote for Fortnite.
Okay.
That goes to our other friends who play Genshin.
Right. Games for impact.
For a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message.
Ooh.
A Space for the Unbound, Chance of the Sonar, Goodbye Volcano High.
That's on my list.
Tchia, Terra Neo, and then Venba. Tchia was on my list.
Yeah, it was.
Or is on my list. I don't know. Space for the Unbound. That one's He's writing down the games. He's like, "Oh, that looks good. I'm gonna check out that game. I'll give it to Goodbye Volcano High. That's the only one That's the one we've really looked into.
Nope. And it is on my wish list.
I think the Chia was on my wish list and I took it off, or maybe it's still there. I can't remember. Innovation and accessibility, recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. Diablo, Forza, Hi-Fi Rush, Spider-Man, Mortal Kombat, and Street Fighter. Ooh, this is hard.
Yeah,
I don't know what.
It's like accessibility.
Yeah, I know. It's like the like people who are colorblind, people who. Oh man, I don't know.
Honestly, what?
Yeah, I think we should skip this one because I have no way of voting for this one. Best performance awarded to an individual for voiceover acting, motion, and or performance capture. Ooh,
Nice.
we got Ben Starr from Final Fantasy. We got
Cameron
Cameron
Monaghan.
Monaghan, Star Wars.
Heck
It
yeah.
looks like it. That's crazy. Idris Elba for Cyberpunk, Phantom Liberty. That's what I was
Liberty.
thinking of. Melanie
I'm
Liebert,
guessing she.
Alan Wake. She's the cop, no?
I think so. Yeah.
Because she looks like her. Neil Newbon,
Baldur's Gate
Baldur's
3.
Gate,
Oh my boy Yuri.
and Yuri for Spider Man.
Ooh.
Ooh, this is hard.
It is.
Oh man.
Because they can go off of obviously the first
Mm-hmm.
Jedi. Idris Elba, you can just go off of just Idris Elba.
It's Idris Elba.
Oh, picture. You saw Hobbs and Shaw, right?
No, I didn't.
I didn't either. I was like, just picture him in that.
No, I've seen so many more movies of Idris
He's the
Elba.
Black Superman.
No, not need.
No, that one fits perfectly
Hobbs and
because he's cybernetically enhanced muscle bound dude.
I kind of want to give it to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, he's already made me cry in the game, and he's just killing it with like everything he's been doing. You know, people are considering him the best Spider-Man that there is in media.
It's crazy.
We can give it to Tobey Maguire.
No, give it to the 97 Spider-Man. The animated series Spider-Man. Don't you remember?
Best audio design, recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design. Alan Wake, Dead Space, Hi-Fi, Marvel Spider-Man, or Resident Evil 4.
Ooh.
This is hard.
Immediately just Alan Wake out. Don't know. Hi-Fi Rush, haven't seen anything much.
So our guesses are Spider-Man, Dead Space, and Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's hard.
I'll take out Resident Evil since we got it last time.
Okay.
The action thing. So now
Then if that's the case, then
Spider-Man.
Dead Space. Then
Yeah.
I would choose Dead Space over Spider-Man.
I haven't played
Dead Space just had, when you're standing still, you can hear the workings of everything. You can hear things crawling in the vent around a corner. You can hear everything, and it's so good. Every little bit here and there is like they do it. I think Marvel Spider-Man does have it too, but I've never noticed it. There was one bit of audio, like something happened audio wise, and I was like, whoa, that's his girlfriend.
Mary Jane?
No, the Miles' girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Haley, how her when you played with her and she was deaf.
Yeah.
It was such
That's
a cool moment.
Yeah,
how
I was
she
like,
heard.
that's so cool that they implemented that.
Yeah, it was very cool. And that's like very cool mechanic that they added to the game, obviously for that short bit.
Mm-hmm.
But Dead Space overall, which is insane. And I think would you give it to Resident Evil 2? Like,
yeah, give it to Resident Evil, especially when you go into the church, that church area. Especially going into areas where there's enemies, you can hear them chanting, you can hear the chains rustling. Especially when you go up against the Garrador, the first time, it's like just being able to hear the ambience, I guess it is, because you're underground in the dungeon, so you can hear pretty much everything. Like it makes you feel like you're there, like inside of a cave, essentially.
Yeah, in Dead Space, same thing. You're stuck in a ship, and it's like that's what you feel like. Okay, so Dead Space.
So Dead Space.
Then we're getting closer to the end.
I think so.
Best score music for outstanding music, inclusive of score, original song, and/or licensed soundtrack.
Right.
Ooh, they're even including licensed.
Yeah.
Alan Wake, Baldur's Gate, Final Fantasy, Hi-Fi Rush, and who's down there? Legend of Zelda.
If I had to pick like one, I'd go Final Fantasy because
go for it.
Final Fantasy like 7, Encore, all like the ones I've played have like amazing music. Like I haven't played any of these besides the first one, and I can't really recall. Or it's all licensed. It's all licensed music. Yeah. Though. So it's like, but you hear it at the end of the chapter. So I'll just say Final Fantasy.
The game best art direction for outstanding creative and technical achievement in artistic design and animation. Alan Wake, Hi-Fi Rush, Lies of P, Wonder, and Legend of Zelda. Obviously, Legend of Zelda, Wonder out of our list. Alan Wake out. So it's really between Hi-Fi Rush or Lies of P. I think I'm gonna give it to Lies of P.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lies of P. It has that like dark, what is it, gothic aesthetic?
Yeah,
almost?
It's like gothic, Bloodborne. Has that Dark Souls mechanic game wise. I know this is about art, but like the way it looked, the clothing, the creatures, the enemies, the bosses, like all of it just fit the genre, fit the environment, and its whole look, which is amazing. It just sucks that we both suck at Dark Souls games, so we don't play it. And obviously, Mario just looks like Mario. Legend of Zelda looks like Legend of Zelda. So nothing big changed there, in my opinion.
Best narrative. For outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game.
Alan Wake 2 out because it just recently came out. Alan Wake got nominated for a lot. Are you sure? When did Alan Wake drop?
In October. Because remember, I had three games coming out that month. I can't remember. I know Mirage was one of them. I think Persona was one of them.
I think so.
And then Alan Wake 2.
Wow.
I had 3 games coming out that month, and I only got one of them.
It's too soon for me to even consider them as a nominee or like to play. Unless I played it, but I honestly, it's been nominated for a lot though. Good on them. It's not even like one of the big games of the year, in my opinion. But it's getting nominated for everything. Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty, Final Fantasy, and Marvel Spider-Man 2. What's the category? Was it?
Well, the category?
Yeah. Best narrative, best
for outstanding storytelling.
I gotta give it to Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's
Gate. Even though we love Spider-Man 2, and Cyberpunk 2 has a crazy story as well. Baldur's Gate evolved and gave you different stories, like depending on your choices, depending on your dice rolls, depending on a bunch of stuff, depending on the character you chose. Like a lot of things involved in that narrative that just made that game like the best story, because it could be anything. You could have a whole different story than somebody else.
Mm-hmm. So we'll just go to Baldur's Gate.
I think this is gonna be the last one. No, best game direction. Awarded for outstanding creative vision, innovation, and game direction and design. I think it's pretty much the same people.
Yeah, Alan Wake, Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man 2, Super Mario Wonder, and Legend of Zelda.
Which best game direction?
Creative vision, innovation, and game direction and design.
Between Baldur's Gate and Spider-Man again. Who would you give it to?
I'd say Baldur's Gate.
Okay. I'm sorry, Spider-Man. We love you, but we love you. But you're going up against Baldur's Gate 3, which is the game of the year, recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Super Mario Brothers Wonder, and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And our vote for Game of the Year for 2023's Game Awards, for me, is going to be Baldur's Gate 3.
Wow.
And it's crazy because we've not played Baldur's Gate 3.
Nope.
We have just seen so much about this game. We've seen so many mechanics, so many funny moments, so many things that represent what gaming is to us in that game. Even though we've played Spider-Man 2. I've played Spider-Man 2. He's played Resident Evil 4. Mario game, it's just a Mario game in my opinion. They added the elephant, and they've added some musical aspects to it, but it's not Game of the Year for me. Legend of Zelda, I have not seen anything about the story. I have not seen anything about it. I know that they're one of the greater games that there have ever been, but is it gonna be? Does it beat Resident Evil 4, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, or Baldur's Gate? I don't think so. How would you consider? Obviously, are you gonna vote for? You're thinking about Resident Evil 4 for Game of the Year?
Yeah.
Why? Why would you consider Resident Evil 4 Game of the Year?
Because it's the only game I've played.
What about Spider-Man 2?
I have, but I've gone more into Resident Evil 4, but I've gone back to it.
Well, what makes it the Game of the Year for you?
The story, the gameplay. They just added separate ways not so long ago.
They did.
The mercenaries, like all that. Nothing.
Okay, then we won't vote for Baldur's Gate 3.
No, we gotta vote.
We gotta vote. Why?
Because it's got a lot of appraisals.
You did, but we've never played it, so we should probably give the vote to someone we've played. So it's either Spider-Man or Resident Evil, and we both agree that Spider-Man is great. But honestly, I would give it with you for Resident Evil 4.
Spider-Man 2 was great. It's
great. Don't get me wrong. It is great. It's what, 12 hours? 12-hour game?
No. It's typical, probably a 40-hour game.
Spider-Man 2?
Yeah,
With the platinum, it's probably 40 hours. If I just played the story mode on Spider-Man 2, I could beat it pretty quickly.
18 hours.
18 hours. Okay, 18 hours. Okay. But let's give it to Resident Evil 4. Will be our vote for Game of the Year for Game Awards. We've played it. We've loved it. We've seen it. We've heard it. And he's still playing it today because they keep making stuff for Mercenaries. Didn't you just get
Separate Ways?
No,
I haven't
yeah,
gotten Whisker. No, when I got Separate Ways, it unlocked Whisker.
That's right. So there's still enough to play in that. Spider-Man 2, he's platinumed it. He's pretty much done with it, so there's no reason to go back to it. There's some rumors for some DLC.
Which I'm hoping for because, man, that game was short.
So, don't get me wrong. It's a great game. It's a whatever rating you gave it. I don't even know what rating you gave it. 1 out of 10. But anyway, and then Baldur's Gate 3 is the game in our eyesight. We just have not had the time to invest in it because we've been playing so many other games in our backlogs that we have. So we will get to Baldur's Gate when we can. But Resident Evil is our vote, is our winner for Game of the Year. So we will be watching Game Awards and just to see what the winners were and see how close we were to it. If you've made it this long, thank you for watching. Go to our bio and follow all our social medias, primarily on Instagram. Twitch, we're streaming more. Twitter, we announce our when we stream. And everything else in there. Discord, definitely, for sure. It's where you can contact us the best. It's and yeah. Any final words from Scorpion?
No, I got nothing.
Okay. All right, then we'll see you guys next time. And latest.